Blitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with Bet Blitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Now in our last video we did have a like goal and you guys absolutely met that, so we will be dropping a bonus pick at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video for that extra bonus pick. And if you would like a bonus pick in our next video, we are challenging you to get this video above 200 likes, and if we do that, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video as well. So please take a moment to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are offering a free 7-day trial, and when you sign up, you'll gain access to the Discord with top-tier analysts that post across multiple sports leagues and across multiple DFS platforms every day. And when you use code BLITZ, you'll also receive an additional 20% off. All right, let's get right into some of the best picks for today. For our first pick, we'll be doing NFL Picks Today, and we'll be headed over to the rushing yards tab, and this time we'll be selecting Aaron Jones for more than 53.5 rushing yards. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you would like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. You see that Aaron Jones has actually exceeded this line in 7 of his last 10 games. Now, 9 of these last 10 games were last season with the Green Bay Packers. However, this still is some of our best forecast data for upcoming games this season, this early on. Now, Aaron Jones and the Minnesota Vikings will be facing off against the San Francisco 49ers defense that last season was very good at limiting opponents' rushing yards for the entire game, not giving up too many rushing yards overall to opponents. The 49ers were also very good when it came to defending against opponent running back rushing yards, ranked second in the league in yards allowed to opponent running back. However, they still were giving up nearly 65 rushing yards per game to the position. This is a new season, and Aaron Jones should have still plenty of opportunity to reach this line. In fact, Aaron Jones has actually exceeded this line in his last 7 games that he played. Now, Minnesota's offense last season was one that passed the ball a lot more frequently than they ran it. However, they still did run a fair share of rushing plays 47% of the time. And Jones was a solid rusher, averaging 5 yards per rush on over 16.5 rush attempts per game. So overall, Aaron Jones should have plenty of opportunity to reach this line as well. Taking a closer look at his last season stats with the Packers, we see that Aaron Jones did average nearly 60 rushing yards per game. And in a season opener with the Vikings, he did a rush for 94 yards, and we expect this momentum to carry on in this game as well. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be selecting Aaron Jones for more than 53.5 rushing yards. Now for our next pick, we'll be headed over to the passing yards tab, and this time we'll be selecting Lamar Jackson for more than 218.5 passing yards. Taking a quick look around Outlier, we see that Lamar Jackson has actually exceeded this line in 7 of his last 10 games, including going well above this line in the season opener. Additionally, last season, this was a line Lamar Jackson did exceed over 56% of the time. Now, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens will be facing off against the Las Vegas A's, or rather Raiders defense that last season was pretty average overall when it came to passing yards allowed to opponent quarterback, giving up plenty of yards per game. Again, this is a new season. However, Lamar Jackson being one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL still should have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. In fact, this is a line Lamar has exceeded in 5 of his last 6 home games. Now, taking a quick look here at the Ravens offense last season, we saw they were a pretty pass-heavy offense, passing the ball 52% of the time on their plays. Additionally, Lamar Jackson has had an average of pretty great passer rating over his last 10 games and is averaging pretty many yards over each pass attempt completion, completing over 62% of his passes over his last 10 games. So overall, Lamar Jackson should have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a closer look at what Lamar Jackson did last season. We see that he had a very solid average of nearly 230 passing yards per game. And in the season opener, he looked even better, passing over 270 yards. And we expect his momentum to continue on into this game as well. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Lamar Jackson for more than 218.5 passing yards. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog Fantasy as well, you want to make sure that you're not missing out on these free plays that Underdog is giving, and that is CeeDee Lamb for higher than 0.5 total yards, as well as Caleb Williams for higher than 0.5 total yards as well. Make sure you guys lock these in so you aren't leaving any cash on the table. And if you're not already on Underdog, make sure to click our link in the description below and use code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as up to $1,000 in bonus cash, in addition to all the other free plays and discounts that Underdog is dropping for the start of the NFL season. So you guys really don't want to miss out on this. Now, before we get into our third pick, we want to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to take your game to the next level, and that's Daily Grind's Fantasy Optimizer. It is one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available, and it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, and much more. So you'll be able to see exactly where you can get the best bang for your buck. And one of its best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So, for example, if you want to find out what the best 6-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you could simply click right here and have it generate for you a list of the 6 correlated picks most likely to hit. And it'll also tell you the odds of them hitting as well. And one of the things that you've got to check out when you check out Daily Grind Fantasy is their AI slip generator. Right now, this thing is really changing the game. You really don't even have to think about anything. It'll just generate for you some of the best slips that are most likely to hit on any platform that you're betting on. So again, if you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and use code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. For our third pick, we'll actually be in the receiving yards tab this time, and we'll be selecting Travis Kelce for more than 52.5 receiving yards. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Travis Kelce has actually exceeded this line in 6 of his last 10 games. Now, in his last game, he did fall well below this line. He did not really have a great showing, but we expect Kelce to come out and play aggressive in this to make up for his lackluster performance. Now, Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs will be facing off against a Cincinnati Bengals defense that last season was not very good at all. In fact, ranked near the bottom of the league when it came to defending opponents' receiving yards, giving up plenty of receiving yards per game to their opponents. And coming into this game, we expect Travis Kelce to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line as well. Now, last season, the Chiefs were a pretty pass-heavy offense, passing the ball over 61% of the time. Kelce was an excellent receiver for the Chiefs, getting nearly 8 targets per game and catching an average of almost 6 receptions over his last 10 games. So overall, Kelce, we do expect him to be targeted heavy in this game and have plenty of opportunity to go over this line. Taking a closer look at Kelce's last season receiving yards average, we saw that Travis Kelce did average nearly 66 receiving yards per game last season. Again, he did have not the best showing in his last game, so we do expect him to come out aggressive in this game, get a lot of targets, and make up for his performance. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Travis Kelce for more than 52.5 receiving yards. All right, these are our picks for today, and remember to stay tuned to the end of this video for our extra bonus pick. And after this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. So for our picks, we took Aaron Jones for more than 53.5 rushing yards. We took Lamar Jackson for more than 218.5 passing yards. And finally, we took Travis Kelce for more than 52.5 receiving yards. Now, if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, when you use code BLITZ, you'll get 20% off your access, as well as they are giving a free 7-day trial right now. So you'll gain access to a top-tier Discord with analysts that drop picks across multiple sports every single day. All right, now for our bonus pick. we'll be headed over to the rushing yards tab, and this time we'll be selecting Tony Pollard for more than 50.5 rushing yards. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Tony Pollard has actually exceeded this line in 8 of his last 10 games, including going well above this line in his season opener. Now, Tony Pollard and the Tennessee Titans will be facing off against the New York Jets defense that last season was not very good. In fact, ranked near the bottom of the league when it came to rushing yards allowed to their opponents, giving up plenty of rushing yards per game. Additionally, the Jets were pretty awful when it came to rushing yards allowed, specifically against running backs, giving up over 100 yards per game to the position. So overall, Tony Pollard should have plenty of opportunity coming into this game to reach this line. Now, last season with the Cowboys, Tony Pollard did have a rushing average of over 59 yards per game, which is well above his line coming into this game. And again, in his season opener, he did rush for well above this line, and we expect him to do the same coming into this game, especially against a poor rushing defense. So for all these reasons, for our bonus pick, we will be taking Tony Pollard for more than 50.5 rushing yards. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our videos and picks before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 200 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.